Hi, this is Andrew Pickersgill, Sandler Training. Today I really want to talk about your rights as a salesperson. I'm sure we've all been there. We've sat down with a prospect and deep down we know they're just wasting our time. It could be they've got no money. We know really they can't afford what we do, but we continue with the meeting. Why do we do that? There's nothing more excitable than a prospect with no money, right? But we keep on going. Worse still, they don't even want what you do. We've just been prospecting on the phone, told to get some sales meetings. Someone showed a bit of interest or curiosity. So what have we done? We haven't qualified it, but we've jumped in our car, driven 45 minutes to get to a meeting that really we shouldn't be at. That's not a good client for us. But do we ever ask that person, "Excuse me, Mr. Client, why did you agree to see us? What is it that was important about what we do that you wanted to discuss today?" And invariably, far too many salespeople don't ask that question. I used to run a recruitment company in Yorkshire. We were okay, but we would see loads of people without really qualifying them. You go on a meeting, you think about your time. Is it really worth us sitting down today, Mr. Client, to have this conversation, or were you just a little bit interested in what we did? Which is good, but it's not a buying signal. Now, as a Sandler trainer, I direct all my clients to Sandler rule number 30. You have got nothing to lose. What does that mean? Well, it means we need to front things up a little bit. So, you're sat with a prospect, you know they've got no money. What do? We tell them, "Mr. Client, Mrs. Client, I really value your time today. But let's be honest, you're just not going to have the budget to invest in something of this significance. Is that fair? Or you know the person you're speaking to is not a decision maker. They're a small cog in the wheel, but yet again, we're going through the process of doing all our presentation without fronting up. Wrong. Mr. Client, I'm sure when you've spent this much money on things previously, you haven't just decided to put your hand in your pocket, pull out a load of money and hand it over to me. Who else do you ask for advice? Who do you consult with in the business? Now I know what his decision-making process is. I have much more idea whether I want to pursue this opportunity or I don't. So what's the worst that can happen? Absolutely nothing. You lose a sale, you never had it. You've got nothing to lose. It's time, sellers, to take back your rights, plant your feet, work out what a good or a bad client looks like, and start to have some of those conversations that you're avoiding. That's all from me. We'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.